Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are sugar cinnamon spice cookies. First, let's start getting our dry ingredients ready. What you're going to need is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We're also going to put a dash of salt into that, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and I'm just going to strew that in with my spoon, just a little bit here, and then I'm going to set it aside for the moment. Okay? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to need 1 cup of softened butter, room temperature. I cut it up in little pieces. I think it's a lot easier to break it up and cream it. And then, of course, you're going to need your either your hand mixer or your stand-up mixer to make this recipe. And now I'm just going to break up that butter. And that shouldn't take very long at all. And we're also going to be putting in 1 cup of granulated sugar. So I'll start beating that in and creaming that in. Okay. I will grab a spatula. And I'm just going to clean up the sides of this mixing bowl and get to the bottom a little bit here. And I'm going to put it on just for a little bit here, so it's well combined. Okay, I'm also going to be putting in 2 eggs that have also been at room temperature. We'll put 1 in at a time. And we want this to beat till it really becomes smooth, well combined, and it's like a pale yellow color. Here's our second egg. We're also going to be putting in a teaspoon of vanilla. And let's beat that in. Okay. And again, I'm just going to clean the sides of my bowl, mixing bowl here. Okay, and we'll let that go for just a few more seconds. Okay, and it'll look like that. And now we're going to gradually and slowly put in the dry ingredients. And we want to do it a little bit slow so flour doesn't go all over here. I'll raise my speed just a little bit here. And we'll put a little bit more in. And keep adding that. It starts to form a cookie dough. Okay. Now we'll just wait till it's all put together here. I'll raise it up just a little bit due to the video. Move it along. Take my paddle out of here, take out the excess dough off of that, and set that aside. Okay. show you what this looks like. I just want to make sure to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so the cookie dough will look like this. Okay, and then you're also going to need just a little bit of flour on your surface here, or board, countertop, whatever you're using. And I'm going to put the cookie dough on top of that. Now in these particular cookies, I'm going to actually use this cookie mold. It actually has all the Christmas shapes on it, like a Christmas tree, a drum, a candle, an ornament, and a little gingerbread man. I have another one here also with cookie mold showing some stars, a wreath, a house, Santa Claus, that type of thing. I do like to go ahead and spray them lightly with a cooking spray, so to make sure that the cookies, you know, come out. What I like about these little cookie molds, now if you don't have these molds in particular, you can you know, drop the cookie with a spoon or that type of thing, or you can add flour and roll it out and then use your cookie cutters if that's what you prefer. But I really like these molds because once I just put a little bit of flour, really all you have to do is put it down in the mold and then just press it with your fingertips just till they're filled about 1/8 of an inch clearance from the top. And if the dough sticks, just put a little flour on your fingertips and then just fill and pat the dough into the mold. I like to use the palm of my hand so it looks nice and even, and they'll look like that. Now these will make you, with this particular pan, you're going to get 12 cookies out of it. It'll be up to you if you don't use the mold pan, you know, they're hand cut, that type of thing, but you will get a dozen if you're using this little cookie mold. Now these particular cookies, you do bake them at 325 degrees. And with, again, this type of pan, it takes me anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. Now that might vary a little bit if you're not using the mold, so do start watching those cookies very closely with that timing, okay? Now once they're baked up, let me put this aside for the moment. I want to rinse my hands real quickly. And then I'd like to show you what they look like once they come out of the oven. Now once they come out of the oven, put them on a cooling rack for about 5 minutes before you release them from the pan. But they will come out looking like this, and I do want you to see them once they come out of the molds. Now what you can do is you can certainly frost them, that type of thing, put jimmies on them, really however you want to decorate them. Here's some various shapes, you know, the Christmas bell, as I mentioned, the drum shape. There's a little snowman here and a little gingerbread man. Now I went ahead and I frosted some of them, and keep in mind I'm not real artistic when it comes to painting. I'm sure many of you are really good at this. But anyway, this one I did as a little Christmas tree, and I will have the frosting recipe below. This particular little one will dry hard to the touch, that type of thing. So I will have it on below this video of the little cookies. But anyway, there you have it. I really like this particular little recipe, as well as these cookie molds, because they're so easy and they're a lot of fun to make. So there you have it, cinnamon spice sugar cookies. And these particular ones, of course, are for the holiday. I want to tell you thank you for watching. As always, leave a comment if you'd like to. I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks again, and please subscribe.